189 Pocahontas Trail, which is the Colonial Manor Senior Living Facility, over my shoulder. The call was in reference to an assault that had occurred with one of the residents who is not a senior citizen. Upon the officer's arrival, the suspect had pinned the officer in his car against his car. The officer had exited his car and was struck by the suspect's vehicle, pinning the officer against the car. The officer was able to draw his weapon and fire shots into the vehicle. The vehicle then drove around to the back side of the parking lot. The officer collapsed to the ground. The suspect exited his vehicle and approached the officer and indicated that he was going to kill the officer. There was another struggle between the suspect and the officer. An additional shot was fired. The suspect was shot killed. The officer was medevac to Norfolk General Hospital with serious injuries. He was conscious. He was in as good a spirits as he could be in. We are in the process right now of trying to gather facts, investigate. Virginia State Police is working with Virginia City County Police. Virginia State Police is conducting a criminal investigation, and we are conducting an administrative investigation.
Was the officer shot at all, or his injuries just from being?
To my knowledge, his injuries are a result of being struck by the vehicle.
Okay, so not really run over, he was just pinned in between his car and the suspect's car.
That's correct. That's information I have at this time.
Any indication of a weapon on him, on the suspect?
Not at this time.
You guys are a relatively small department. How is the department doing, just knowing that one of your own has been hurt and sent to the hospital?
As you can see, we got quite a lot of officers that are out here. We also have some officers that are down at Norfolk right now. It is a very trying time, but we're going to work through it. We have people here to assist the officers to talk to them if they feel like they have the need to talk and to talk about how they're feeling.
Can you imagine how scary that might be to have somebody standing over you and threatening your life?
It's a very traumatic experience, especially after suffering injuries like that and getting pinned against a vehicle with a motor vehicle. I just can't imagine what the officer was going to. But again, with our training, the officers are trained to do what they can to protect their own lives as well as the lives of others. And this officer, at that point, was in fear for his life. So, but again, the investigation is going to tell us exactly what happened, and we'll go from there.
Very good facility here. We attend for the residents. We care for people. We had many years of good service to the community and good service to our residents. It is very unfortunate that something like this happened with this resident that not even a resident was. He was in a temporary hosting here from the Community Service Board. We have an arrangement with them to provide service for people who need an emergency basis placement. And he was one of those residents. He was admitted here in a temporary, and we did provide that service for him in a temporary basis. Details of what happened inside, I cannot provide at the moment, as you understand that, because it's part of the investigation, and details of what happened out there also. The only thing I can say is that he was agitated, and we invited him out of the building when the situation happened here. So most of the case happened out there, and the police can give you all the information on what happened there. For us, all the staff members in the facility acted quickly and promptly to provide assurance to the residents who were inside and providing care for them, and to be sure that nobody will get nervous about the situation that was happening out there. But fortunately, they had everything under control, and we were able to sustain that. And since there was that situation over there, we could not get in and out of it. The staff is doing pretty good. The staff handled it very well. I'm very proud of my staff. They, first and foremost, dedicated the time to serve and provide attention to the residents who are inside the building. As you know, nobody was able to leave the facility.